Hello again and welcome back. David from Atomic Candy, and I am Lady Pop Hunter Less yet again. Usually on one side of me is sitting Lady Pop Hunter. For those of you who are familiar with the channel, you know what I'm talking about. Well, she's not here today, so you're stuck with me. Woo! Yeah, I know, but it'll be all right, I promise. So, eBay. Odds are, if you are a collector of anything, and we talk about a lot of pop culture stuff here, you know, toys, action figures, comic books, so on and so forth. If you are a collector, odds are you deal with or have at least at some point dealt with eBay. And there are some things that are just downright freaking annoying about eBay sellers. And I just wanted to run that down. I wanted to share this with the community and get your thoughts on this. And you have to keep in mind that I'm probably going to say it again, that most eBay sellers are just that. eBay sellers. They are not collectors, so they don't care. They don't care. But let's go ahead and take a look at a list of top 10 things that eBay sellers do that are downright annoying. Number one on that list, putting a best offer up with no intention of accepting an offer. Have you had that happen? They've got a best offer on the auction and you put an offer in and they just automatically reject it. It doesn't matter how high or how close you are to the price they're trying to get. They keep rejecting it, keep rejecting it. Don't have a best offer option on your auction if you're not going to take one. If you think that's the absolute lowest you're willing to take, period, don't have a best offer option. And I know that recently, and this is a new policy on eBay, with a lot of the sellers, they're forcing a best offer option. That is to say that if you have no best offer with your buy it now and it doesn't sell after a certain amount of time, eBay will automatically make it a best offer now. That's what they've been doing, but you can still go in there and remove it because they sent you a notice that says, hey, we put a best offer on such and such item. You can go and fix that. So, but that is irritating on the part of eBay from a company perspective. But if you're not going to accept a best offer, you shouldn't have the option. Number two, rejecting an offer without a counter offer. All that is a missed opportunity. If somebody is making an offer, their odds are they're trying to feel you out. And most of the time, I think they're trying to be legitimate. Now, if it's a absolute crappy, insulting lowball offer, which does happen, then I can say, yeah, you know, screw that guy, and you just throw their offer out and ignore them. But if they send you an offer and it seems like it's halfway decent, throw a counter offer back and let that person try to haggle with you. Keep them interested. They may meet your price, but just ignoring them or throwing them out, just throwing that offer out without making any consideration whatsoever is a missed opportunity. Number three, never getting around to looking at the offers that come in on your products. This, I think, happens a lot. I have this happen all the time. You make an offer and you never hear anything from the seller, and the offer completely times out because the offer is good for 48 hours. Times all the way out and you never hear anything back. You never know what's going on. You put the effort to go ahead and put a listing on eBay in the first place. You can put through the effort to follow up on that listing. At least look at your offers. Don't just ignore people. If you don't want the offer, reject it. Number four, not combining your shipping. I hate this one. If you get a bunch of stuff, if you have a bunch of items and you have auctions closing out in concession and you have a bidder who buys multiple pieces, it's not going to cost as much as the overall amount of shipping that is combined. At least do the courtesy of scaling some of that back. If you bought 10 items, you won 10 auctions, and it was $5 postage for each, and it's still only going to cost between $5 and $7 to ship, You don't charge them 50 bucks for postage because it was $5 each. I mean, even if you scaled it back and you charged them 10 and it still only cost you 5 or 6 to ship, that's negligible. You know, a bidder's not going to be pissed off about that really. But if you're just going to charge the full amount of shipping on absolutely everything, that's just dirty. And a lot of sellers do that. Number 5, drastically overcharging for shipping. That is, you have an item that's listed and it's probably going to cost you, say it's going to cost $11 to post, but you're charging $25 for the shipping. And then they receive the package and they see it only costs like $11.06 to ship. You're just going to piss a customer off. They're going to be like, oh, you jerk. You charged me so much for the postage and this is what I get. And I know why they do this. It has a lot to do with eBay fees and PayPal fees. You see, you sell something on eBay and they charge you a fee on the sale, but not on the shipping. But then all the money goes through PayPal because that's how most people pay, is through PayPal. And PayPal doesn't discriminate between the purchase price and the shipping, and they charge you a fee for the whole amount. So you can get something back off of the shipping if you charge a little bit more for the shipping, and you can escape some of the eBay fees. But there's only so far you can go with that, and it's just insulting. Number 6, shipping when you get around to it. It's like, if I pay you right away, it would be nice if you shipped right away. So I'm not sitting around for weeks wondering where my package is. Unless you state in the auction that it can't be shipped until a certain time. If it's a pre-order auction, okay, I get that. But if you're going to put an item out and you're going to expect an immediate payment and you're going to dog somebody on it, like if they don't pay you that night, they won something at 10 o'clock in the evening and at 8 o'clock the next morning you're sending them a notice out already, then at least have the courtesy to ship it when you get paid. At least try instead of wasting their time. And that's what a lot of these guys do. They have this I'll get around to it attitude about the postage, and you pay for it 5-6 days later it goes in the mail. And that's just annoying your customers. You're not going to get good repeat customers that way. Number 7, not making a fully accurate description. I see this all the time where they don't want to describe the product. They just don't want to be bothered. Maybe it's a mint in the box item and the box has dings all over the place, and you should say, okay, you know, it's got a soft left-hand corner and it's got a crease over here and a discoloration over there and a little bit of sticker damage here. You really need to go through the numbers and explain it all instead of sitting there saying, see photos for description. Because, you know, even from the photos, very often you can't get a fully accurate description. So that's really not fair. And that brings you to number 8. Lousy or incomplete photographs. So they do that to you anyways, and then they put up a blurry photo or one picture or pictures that don't let you see every possible angle of the item. That's just really annoying, especially when you're dealing with higher end collectibles. Man, you want to see every possible angle in the best clarity that you can. You're really shorting yourself by not having good photographs. Work on those photographs. Number 9, really annoying. Overstating rarity. Everything on eBay is rare and hard to find. All of it. It's rare, it's collectible. Belly button lint is collectible. There are people who have collections of their toenail clippings in medicine bottles. Everything is freaking collectible. Don't tell me it's collectible. Don't tell me it's rare unless it actually is. I get sick of this. Sellers love overstating rarity because they think it makes it sound like it should be worth more, and it doesn't. If it actually is rare, the collector who is singling that item out knows it. They don't need you to tell them. And number 10, very poor packaging procedures. And I think this one just irritates the hell out of everyone. And this is where most of these sellers being exactly that, sellers and not collectors, comes into play because they don't care. They don't, and they should, because this is their business. And if you want repeat business or you don't want someone trying to send something back, then you need to pack it as carefully as possible, because a lot of collectors are extremely anal, and I don't blame them. This is their collection and they're paying for it. They're investing their time, their money, their energy, their effort into getting the items that they've been looking for, and you screwed them up by taking something and throwing it in a box without proper packaging, or putting it in a box that's too tight or not doesn't conform properly, and you end up with an item that comes to you banged up and smashed up because God knows what the hell's going to happen to it when it's in the back of a truck. And you know what? I'll do one more for you. Not responding to inquiries. Number 11, I guess. Not responding to inquiries. You know, if somebody has a question about an item, answer them. Answer them. Do you want to sell it or not? Sometimes it's a pretty legitimate question, and I've had this happen plenty of times where I ask a question about something, never hear anything back, or they take days to answer you, or when they do answer you, it doesn't make any sense. Like they don't know. And dude, if you're going to sell something, you better know what it is. So please respond to your inquiries. And there you go. I know a lot of collectors out there. What do you think of that? Do you agree with the list? Is there something that you think should have been added to the list? You can go ahead and put it in the comment section down below. And hopefully other people will see it and respond to it. I'll respond to it if it's something good. Let me know what you think. Let other people know what you think about that, because I'm sure that this could have easily been a top 50 list, but I'm not going to sit here that long. Please do give it a thumbs up if you got something out of the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out some of our other videos. I'll say it again. I know I'm going to annoy somebody. Don't let the background fool you. We were in the process of moving, and so there's nothing to show at the moment. We're completely discombobulated right now. We normally have a big display behind us. You'll see it in the other older videos if you take a look. Hopefully next time I'm on, I'll have Lady Pop Hunter with me. That's my wife, by the way. That's her nickname. And I will see you again soon. So thanks for watching.